Welcome back to the Royworks channel. In today's video, I want to start digging into Bruce's motor. My goal for today is to get these jugs off, get the pistons freed up, and also check the end play, see if this motor is actually worth saving. And also, I have this snake, or this camera or probe, that we typically use in checking drain lines. And I'd like to use this to check the inside of the motor to see how much junk actually got into the motor from. There's actually some mud that I saw in the cylinders, but I'm not sure if it got into there from the outside in and not any mud in the crankcase itself. But you guys, let's dig into it and see how this goes. I think these are going to be tough to get off. I've been soaking them for quite a long time in penetrating oil, but you never know. Let's see how it comes apart. Alright, now that I get these off, these jugs should come right off, right? No? Alright, how about now? There you go. Nice. Alright, now the other two. Alright, well that was fun. Wow, what a workout that is. That was definitely tough. I saw on Slade's VW Beetle, he dismantled a motor like that and he was working at it. And I can see why, because that was tough. And now I can kind of see why, because the inside of this don't look that great. It looks pretty rusted in there. Alright, so now that we have those off, I'm going to actually remove the pistons now. And I'm hoping that's going to make it so we can see in there a little bit better. Initially, I thought it didn't really look that good in there, but I think that's just like surface rust. I don't think it's really that bad in there. The scope didn't really work that well. I was hoping it was going to work better. It's kind of an old scope, so I think the technology has definitely got better for those. So I think what I'm going to do is just pop these off and just take a look through these holes here. Alright, so honest opinion, the worst motor you've seen, or pretty close, don't look too great. So I did oil it up in there a little bit, because it was moving kind of stiff, but it's moving pretty good now, pretty easily. And I know when I asked originally what would be something to look for besides a motor full of rust, what would be something to look out for, and it was mentioned that end play definitely would decide whether an engine is worth keeping or not. So I'm wondering if I can get rid of all the rust, all the junk in there. There's not a lot of debris in there, but looks like just a bunch of gunk. If I can clean that out, I'd like to avoid cracking open the case. I feel like if I'm going to go to that extreme, I'm just going to get a better motor. I kind of like the challenge now of seeing if I can get this motor to work. Even if I have to get like a bunch of parts, I'm not really familiar with exactly how much the parts cost, but if I could get some reasonable parts and just see, it'd be a cool challenge to see if I could get this motor to work, because that would be gratifying. It would be really disappointing if I spent a lot of money in trying to get this motor to work and it doesn't work. But I figure I could either sell the parts. If it doesn't work, I could sell the parts or put them on another motor that may need it. So I don't know. It seems really like tight when I move it. And as far as end play, I believe I can just check it, you know, prying against it this way. I know this motor, I know this car didn't get a lot of use, and I believe it was all gone over originally. So I think everything that's in it, other than being totally rusted, is in good shape. But I don't know. I'm gonna try something to see if I can clean this out. I'll show it to you on the next video. But as far as now, I think I'm just gonna leave it. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. This was more of an exploratory. I wanted to check out this motor, see if it was worth salvaging at all. This is the beginning of the summer, and during the summer there's a lot of pot swap meets and different things. I go to a place up in Epping that at the last weekend of every month they have like a big car swap. And so what I might do is either look for a newer motor. I really don't want to go any bigger of a motor. I don't want to soup this up and make it really powerful. I just want it to move. That's about it. I'm not looking to win any races with it or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna see what I can get for cheap pods for this. If I have to spend a little money for the jugs and pistons, I think that's inevitable, because I think I have to send away for those and get the right ones. But like the heads, the carburetor, I think I can salvage. Everything else I think I can. But it might be a cool challenge this winter. I don't think I'll get to this either till the fall and the winter. The plan is focusing more on the body, maybe get the body painted and get it ready for the winter. And, you know, do things like the brakes and stuff like that. Regardless, I'm gonna get a motor for it, so that's pretty much a given. So I think I might spend the rest of the summer working on Bruce, and then pulling Ned in and out and getting some stuff done on him. But that's going to be it for today, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I know this wasn't the most productive video, but it's kind of cool. I like seeing old motors work, you know, old engines being worked on. I like seeing the challenge of getting them apart. Even though it's frustrating, it's really gratifying when you get something to come off or you get it to free up. You know, I'm kind of psyched that it moves as easy as it does. That's kind of cool. It's a little sticky still, but I got an idea of what you can look it up on Instagram. I'll post it on Instagram. The thought I have about cleaning that inside out. It might not work. I have nothing to lose, so I'll give it a shot. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you on the next video.